Hey guys! Welcome back! If you're watching, as you can see, we're in Lisbon. We've been talking about it for so long. We're finally here. It's our last full day, so we wanted to wait in case, there were any stories to tell ya.
And we have some stories.
We have some stories. Started on the first freaking day before I left Denver. So.
Yeah. So, where do we begin? $70 Uber to Denver. Actually, like $90 to the airport. I brought my film. Hallie brought her phone, of course. We go through security. All is well. Until I realized I put my film through the X-ray.
Yeah.
So that was really cool because I brought 3 rolls for this trip, and the first airport it went through the X-ray, and then
yeah. So okay, so that was like the first thing that she realized, and then as we were walking away from
like 30 seconds later,
I realized, oh my god, I don't have my phone. And I was like, damn.
And
okay.
I remember seeing it on the other side. I remember seeing like her phone, and I remember her phone case like on the bin.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just saw it. Like I have the photo in my brain of seeing it
engraved. But yeah, so I was like, damn, like I hope it's at security. So we ran back to security, and I went to this worker, and I was like, I don't have my phone. And he walked right to where it was, and he was like, is this it?
No, literally, it was like it's like on the conveyor belt under stuff.
Yeah, like under someone else's bin.
Yeah, and it was like not letting the other stuff go through or something.
Yeah.
Like it was like flopping there.
Yeah.
Getting hit. And he was like, is it this one?
I was like, were you just gonna leave it there?
Were you not gonna grab it?
Like what?
It was funny.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah. Thankfully you got it though, because I was like, is it still in there?
Yeah.
I thought it was still gonna be.
I was like scared.
Like in the covered part.
Yeah, or like eaten up by something.
Yeah. But
and then oh my god, and then we had this other the airport thing with that girl. She was pissing us off. So in the Panda Express line.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. So after we go through security, we get in the Panda Express line. Okay, it's shoulder to shoulder traffic.
Like it is packed
in the buffet.
Yeah.
And this girl, the guy literally moves over maybe 6 inches because he ordered, and the girl goes, "What did she say?"
She said, she was like, "It's your turn" or something.
Yeah, she was like, "Your turn.
Like, you're up." And I was like, "Give me a goddamn second."
I didn't know who she was talking to at first because I was like, "What?" Like.
Because he barely moved.
Yeah, I was confused. So I turned around, and I literally probably looked like such a bitch because I was like, unintentionally, I was like this.
But it's not like the worker was like who's next, or like, can I help you? Like nothing. This girl just pissed me off.
She was sitting. She was like,
yeah, she's like, you're up.
It's like when you're at a red light and it turns green and someone honks
right away,
like right when it turns green. Like that's what it was giving.
No, it was
like there wasn't even a full like breath that I could have taken before.
Yeah.
And we were paying attention. We were just talking.
Yeah. Like, give me a second.
It wasn't that serious.
Oh my god.
We were maybe in line for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Literally.
You're gonna be up soon, girl. Like, you wanna go in front of us?
Literally. I promise you'll be fine.
So that just sent me over the edge. Yeah. I was like, is this how this trip's gonna go?
Oh yeah. Also, we forgot to mention, Skylar forgot the microphone, so we're using our phones.
Oh yeah. Sorry if the audio is bad.
So.
If the audio is kind of bad on Spotify, you might just want to like watch this on YouTube just so you can. It's more of like a YouTube video than a podcast.
Yeah.
It'll be better than nothing. But yeah, I forgot the mics.
And like if you're watching, like if you're on Spotify, like watch so you can see our balcony.
Yeah.
And our view. And people coughing in the background.
I don't know if you can see the water from here. It's right there, but the camera might be too low. Yeah. But
there's a huge cruise ship too that keeps bringing
honking,
it.
So fingers crossed.
And there's dogs that are freaking barking.
Not until today though. Like,
yeah.
This hasn't been a thing until today.
I swear today has been like, I don't know if it's because it's our last day. It has been
everything's been heightened today.
Yeah.
We'll get to that at the end because it's fresh. But so yeah, we eventually got on the airplane, and thank God we actually got so lucky because our seats were right next to each other.
Literally, it was the only 2 in the row.
Mm-hmm.
Aer Lingus only has 2 seats, and it was great because it was our long flight.
Yeah.
So it was lovely.
So we actually lucked out with that. and Hallie got to hear Irish accents for the first time on the plane, and she was literally like, oh my gosh.
Like, they speak...
We could have some Irish viewers, so...
Yeah.
Just say.
Okay, well, let me just say, they speak English. It is so hard to understand what they're saying.
It's thick.
Like, oh my God, it's so hard. I didn't think that it was going to be that hard to, like, understand.
Right.
But
yeah, so our layover was in Dublin. Nothing happened on the plane, right? Other than, oh my God.
Oh my God.
In Dublin.
No, as soon as we took off in Denver, this man, as soon...
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm thinking ahead.
Yeah,
oh,
no.
Yeah.
As soon as those wheels lifted off the freaking ground, the man in front of me reclined his seat all the way back, and I have never seen an airplane seat go as far back in my entire life.
We weren't even... It was like, you know how the flight attendants are like, stow everything, seat back up. Literally, the second we got off the runway.
Yeah.
It was like funny.
Yeah, it was literally
Me and Hallie literally had our hands over our mouths trying not to burst out laughing in case he didn't have headphones in.
Yeah, he was literally in my lap.
It was like as we were going up, he was reclining.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh.
It was so bad. And it was so abrupt. Like, it was fast.
No, he literally was like,
yeah.
Oh my goodness. And me and Hallie literally, because Hallie, eventually we both reclined our seats, like, obviously. But, like, technically we weren't supposed to yet.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to get yelled at or, like, break the rules or whatever. So it's like, yeah, he did that. And, yeah, recline your seat as well so that he's not right by your nose. But also, like... But also, it wasn't... Okay. But... It wasn't even near the time where everyone was supposed to recline, so we had to wait like 15 solid minutes at least. And Hallie had no space.
None.
Like, she couldn't have even put down her tray table if she wanted to.
Yeah, no.
Like, even when I was eating later in the trip and the people behind me were eating, the lady told me to put it back up.
Oh, she did?
Yeah. The flight attendant told me to stop reclining while I was eating so that people behind me could.
Did he stop reclining? I was asleep, I think.
You were asleep. No, because you weren't eating.
Oh.
It's because the people behind me also got the meal, and I don't know if they were reclining, so they were like this.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like...
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But also, it was like almost 11 o'clock at night at that point. So I'm like, how are you going to tell me not to recline? Yeah. And when I was done eating, I had to sit there for like... I fell asleep before they even grabbed my...
Oh, yeah, I think you told me that. That's crazy.
They took too long to grab it.
They took so long. And, like... it was an overnight flight. The lights were on for so long. I literally tied my sweatshirt around my eyes.
It was, and they still did dinner, which I understand, but by the time we took off and they had to do the drinks first and then the meals, it was like 11.
Yeah, and then clean it up.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't think the lights were only off for like 5 out of like 8+ hours.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
For an overnight flight. That's literally why we booked it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, so we could sleep. So, so it was a great start to the trip.
It wasn't bad.
No, it really wasn't.
It was like funny.
Yeah.
But we weren't like actually affected by it.
No, we were so excited to just get here that everything was just funny.
Yes.
We were literally laughing at everything.
And then we touched down in Dublin. We had like 6-hour layover. So we changed and then we did our research and found like a luggage place. What?
Sorry, I just remembered what happened in Dublin.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then we get an Uber. Wait.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, now I remember. We get an Uber and his Irish accent is so thick.
So thick. Like, I genuinely couldn't understand a single word he was saying.
He said something football.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, like, Hallie was like, we don't know much about football, like, thinking he was talking about soccer. And then he's like, no, American football. He's like, Georgia something, Florida State. Yeah. And I was like, huh?
We were like, what?
So...
He's like, are you here for the football game?
Yeah. So, apparently, once a year, which I knew this, because I'm literally going to the game next year for Iowa State. Well, maybe. My family is. Hopefully, I'm invited. But that was this same day. The game was literally in 5 hours after we landed.
I wanted to cry.
So, and guess what street we picked to get lunch at? The exact street everyone from America was also going to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one street cars aren't allowed to drive down, where it was just red and whatever other color.
Green, I think.
Green. There's more red Upton Green.
Yeah.
All along the street, just Americans there to watch football.
The two best states that you want to see, Florida and Georgia, in Ireland. No, thank you. Literally, no, thank you.
Yeah. So we had to try to find somewhere to eat. We had like 2 hours max to like get food, because by the time we actually got to downtown Dublin, which was like 40 minutes from the airport with traffic because of all of the people there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we didn't have that much time because we wanted to be back like at least 2 hours before.
Which wasn't needed.
Oh, God. We'll get to that in a second. But, yeah, so we eventually did find a spot to get like grab-and-go pizza. Mine was awful. It was fine.
Mine was pretty good.
Hallie, like, loved hers.
Yeah. I loved it.
It was okay. It was, like, whatever. We were not getting a seat at any pub down there.
No, and which was annoying because I really wanted to try a Guinness at this pub, which I did, but eventually. But, like, I was pissed because I was like, oh, my God, every freaking pub is filled with Americans, and I just want to try a Guinness because I never had one, and if I'm in Dublin, I need to try one. Right. So I was pissed. But then we were like, okay, after we ate, we were like, let's just walk to a street where, like, there's not as many people. So it wasn't even that far of a walk. I think it was like 10 minutes.
It was like around the block.
Yeah, it wasn't far. And we found this pub eatery. I don't even know if you would call it a pub.
Yeah.
It was like a literal restaurant. And we walk in and we were like, since we just ate, we were like, okay, look, we're gonna just get drinks. And the girl was like, okay, like, go sit. So we walked to the bar and there were no seats. So we were like, okay, let's just go sit down at a table. So we walked to go sit down at this table, and we sat there for what?
No one came.
No, yeah, we sat there for so long, like at least 20 to 30 minutes.
At least 20 minutes, I'd say.
And nobody came.
Which at a restaurant, that's a long time. Like,
yeah,
5 minutes is usually like, okay, like.
Yeah, and like waitresses and waiters were like walking past us, like going to the other tables. It's not like we were sitting in this like secluded area, and we were getting pissed, obviously, because literally all we wanted was drinks. And so Skylar,
I was just confused because it's like, you just don't know what, like, it's awkward. Like, we just walked in and you told us to go sit, and we've been sitting here. And also, this was like freshly in Ireland. I didn't want to be an annoying American and be like
serve us.
Right. Like, in my head, I was like, maybe it hasn't been that long. It was, but yeah.
Yeah. So then you went up to.
I went up to the counter to order, and I was like, hi, like, 2 Guinness, please. It's just a bar, okay? Just went up to the bar and ordered it. And also, by the way, I don't know if it's Guinnesses or Guinness or Guinai. I don't know what the plural for Guinness is. But she, like, took my order, and then she's like, do you have a tab? But I thought she was just asking, like, for a tab, and I said, no, but, like, can I start one? And she was like, number 5, and I was like, no, like, that's like the table next to us. Like, I was trying to explain to her that, like, I don't have a tab, don't really need one, just need to pay, or we can start one, just help. And then she just kind of typed it into her computer and then walked away. Like, she was like making other drinks and waters and walking to tables for like 5 more minutes, and I was just standing there. And then she, like, came back, that same lady, and then told the other worker to pour us them, and she did. But, like, Guinness takes a second, like, how they pour it. So I was just, like, patiently waiting because I knew they had to sit for a second to do the foam and stuff. But then, like, she handed me them and asked me again. It's like they were not acknowledging me at that point. Like, and she handed me them, and I was like, still hadn't paid. Like, I was so confused. I was like, so is it on a tab?
Yeah.
So then she, like, did it in a card reader, and finally I paid. But then she wasn't making eye contact with me, didn't follow up, didn't, like, and then I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And she was like, didn't say anything.
Like, what the fuck?
And that was step 1 of our interaction with rude women on this trip.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I swear, out of this whole trip, as of today, we've both only encountered 2, like, nice women. Yeah. Specifically. Yeah. It's very odd.
Yeah. Like, when we were in the airport in Ireland, like, there were such cute, like, old men, like, talking to us. And, like, they were so
the baggage
nice.
guy
yeah.
was, like,
There was another one.
And then we got back and he was like, back already?
Yeah.
He was so cute and nice.
Yeah, no, like...
An old guy came up to us in the streets when we were waiting for our Uber.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
like, enjoying the sun.
Yeah, and then he was like, you look a little sunburnt. And I was orange because of my spray tan. And then that guy in... he wasn't that old. He wasn't old. In that pizza shop was telling us his life story. That guy in the pizza shop.
Oh, yeah. No, literally... in Dublin, our short time there, there was like 3 very oversharing, nice, jolly men.
Yeah.
Okay. And
but like
this is the only time we've been on our balcony for this long in this trip, so the person who just shut their door, the people with the dogs, and the people down in the greenhouse can literally chill. Like,
yeah,
we're leaving soon.
literally tomorrow morning. Anyways, yeah, so anyways, so everyone, all the men in Ireland were so nice, and not like in a creepy way, like old man. Like, no. They were, like, you could tell they were
they were just going about their day,
yeah,
and wanted to make conversation.
Yeah, and then like asking where we were from, that old man and randomly in the street. Like, they were all very cute.
Yes,
so
it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we went back to the Ireland airport far too early.
Way too early.
3 hours early, because we didn't know, like, you know, we're not from here and we're going to another place we're not from, so we were just expecting the customs or whatever.
And there was this many people in line.
No line whatsoever.
None.
And once we get to the inside of our terminal after security, bruh, I don't know if it was just our terminal, which is weird because it's literally the Aer Lingus one.
Yeah.
Prison like.
So, like, no cushions on the chairs, like, literally metal, like, everywhere you went, too. Like,
uncomfortable.
Yeah, so uncomfortable. The freaking Burger King seats that looked cushions were literally
hard.
Wood. Yeah, like, it was very not good. And then there was, like, no food.
There was really no options for, like, food. There was no outlets anywhere. We couldn't charge. We had to, like, go to this Burger King just to charge our phones. That was, like, the only hot fast food option.
Yeah,
in our
literally
terminal.
only.
It just wasn't great, so it wasn't ideal to be there 3 hours early. And I tried this coffee from what is it called?
Cloud Picker.
Cloud Picker? What is up with that? I said, okay, I understand this is stupid now, but I was like, can I have an iced vanilla latte? I know that's stupid now. People make fun of Americans for wanting that. But they said, we only have orange or lavender.
Excuse me?
What? We only have orange or lavender. So I was like, I guess I'll take orange, since lavender is going to taste like perfume. And I think I went into psychosis.
It was so funny.
It was disgusting. I'm not even exaggerating, guys.
She was like, this tastes like motor oil.
It did. It was...
I mean, like, orange I know you said that, like, it wasn't even the orange, it was, like, just the coffee that tasted that bad, but, like, orange and coffee, just, like, that does not sound like it should go together.
It didn't. No, the aftertaste was orange. It was like the lemon zest.
No, I'm gonna gag. That's exactly what I thought. I'm actually gonna gag.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll get to that, too.
Yeah, so...
It keeps sounding like I'm farting, I swear I'm not.
Well, our chairs are... Whatever. Okay. So that was that. Then I
don't think anything else happened.
No.
Oh, until we obviously got here.
Oh, no, your boarding pass wasn't working.
Oh, yeah.
I was literally like, if we don't get on this plane.
So we were the last people to board this plane. Because we waited. It doesn't really matter.
We weren't. But then we were.
Yeah.
There was like 20 people behind us.
Yeah.
But they all got on.
That's true. Yes. So we ended up being the last people to board this plane because Skylar scanned her boarding pass, got through. I went to scan mine.
Like,
I got the red X. And I was like, what? I was like, what? And then he was like, oh, what did he say? He said
I don't know.
Oh, he said something about like, there was a word he said, I don't remember. So he had to call someone up and be like, oh, why can't this girl go on the plane? And apparently it was just an error, of course. And he had to recheck me in and give me a paper boarding pass.
Which was weird because I did both Hallie's and mine at the same time. And like, like I had mine and yours at the same time, so it wasn't like what was mine was fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. And it's not like you gave him your passport number or something.
No.
Like, he just did it without any more information.
Yeah.
So, like, what was wrong?
So, like, of course, that was just another thing that needed to happen.
I know. I was like, if we don't get to go and we're stuck in this airport, I'm going to use this.
Yeah, I would have cried.
Like, I don't mind chilling in the Denver airport. I really
Me
don't.
either.
Because there's every food. There's chargers. There's, like...
comfortable seats.
Yes.
Like,
big
not
bathrooms.
Not a problem. The freaking Ireland airport, don't ever go to. I swear. Don't ever go to it. It's
You can
awful.
go to it. Just don't... Try not to have a long layover there unless you're, like... If you have to have a layover there, I would just stay longer and, like, leave the airport than, like, doing, like, a 4-hour one would suck. Because either you can't really leave.
Yeah. No, either have a really short one, like, really short, or like a very long. Because it was even
Imagine
sitting
if
in
we
there.
didn't leave.
Yeah.
That's
even
my
sitting in
thing.
there for as long as we did, I wanted to literally cry. It was horrible. So... Yeah, so then we finally got on the plane to Lisbon, and that plane was fine.
It was great.
Yeah, we had a guy sit in the middle of us, but he was so respectful.
He's very mindful.
He was. He literally sat like this the whole time. And I was like, damn.
He didn't man spread.
No.
Didn't even use his elbow, put his elbow on my thing, even though it's shared.
Yeah.
Like, he had the right to use it, but he didn't.
I think he also, like, literally raw dogged that flight. I feel like every time I
think about it, he definitely did.
I feel like every time I looked up, he was just like this. And I was like, damn, oh my God.
No,
as I'm like this with my neck pillow.
No, literally, I had my Sony headphones on, my wraparound turtleneck pillow with my akimbo hoodie hood over all of it. My headphone didn't even allow me to fully rest because it's so big, the earmuff. So I was like this. And did I have something on my eyes? No, maybe I was just...
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But it was pretty dark in there.
Yeah, it was.
Everybody had their things closed.
Yeah.
Which was good. So
well, that was good.
Yeah. Okay, so then we touched down on Lisbon. I don't really remember what the Lisbon airport was like, so it'll be interesting tomorrow morning because we need to get a whole bunch of stuff because we have to go to the Ireland airport or Dublin airport. But yeah, so we touched down, we got an Uber, everything was great. So yeah, so the Airbnb guy sent Skylar the instructions on how to find this Airbnb because it is a little confusing. And so
foreshadowing.
Yes, our Uber dropped us off where the Airbnb guy said to drop us off.
Yeah, as far as we could go, we got dropped off at the closest point we could have in a car because a lot of the streets here you can only walk. So keep in mind it's midnight.
Yeah.
Keep in mind it is midnight and we have never been here before in our lives. You got that in your head? So we were dropped off on the street and it's pitch black. There's some light lamp posts
that are neon yellow, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty much picture that one episode of SpongeBob where it's like a giant cliff and he's just at like a gas station.
Actually,
like that scene. And we were literally going in circles on our phone trying to find out which street this is to go down. And me and Hallie, before this trip, we were like, we'll be so good because we are both so good with directions. We have like awareness of like what like northeast, southwest. Like I can tell which way I'm facing. Like it's an instinct. We got humbled so quickly because we were literally on the road like that connects us to the street we're supposed to walk down, yet we couldn't find it.
Okay, if you guys saw it, you would also have a hard time.
Or if you're Uber Eats person, which we'll also get into. But it is literally the road we had to walk down looked like a parking garage entrance. Like it's just a hill, and then
that's pretty steep. Very
steep. And if you just look straight down it, it turns to the right, like a harsh right, and it's just a wall. So you can't see like stairs, a path. It just kind of looks like a very secluded kind of like do not enter vibes. Like it doesn't
especially
look like we're supposed to go down
as
it.
two young girls alone in a different country.
Right. So we thought it was either like down the street that way, or across the street up these stairs, but it turned out to be like right where we were standing. We just had to go straight down this ramp. Basically, it looked like a ramp. It didn't look like a street.
Yeah, no.
So that's why it was very confusing. So we just sent it, and because after like maybe 5 very long minutes that felt like 30 minutes, we were like, it has to be this.
Yeah.
There was no other option.
Yeah.
So we walked down it, and finally we like right when we turn, you see stairs and like apartments, and it looks like people live here.
Yeah.
So and then once we were at that point, we could very well tell where to go.
Yeah, we had an easy time after that.
Because it's not far. Once you just go down that ramp, you can see all the stuff.
Yeah.
But oh my god, dude, it was so scary.
It was so scary.
And then we had to get our key out of this lockbox. Let me tell you, this key looks like it's from
this big.
the 1700s. It's not like a classic key. It has like, it's long, it's skinny and long, and the end is kind of like a rectangular shape.
Literally a skeleton key,
very
like,
medieval
actually
looking. I don't know. So I just remembered what happens next.
Oh wait, I don't. Oh.
So we unlocked the door with the normal key. The skeleton key is for our apartment unit. Okay, so we didn't know like if the door would go to our Airbnb, if there's multiple, what it was. We didn't know there was like multiple people living here, but there is. Okay, so we walk in the door and we can't see shit. It's midnight and it's pitch black, and there's a skinny foot, like 6 by 1 foot door on the left, and a skinny ass 1 foot wide spiral staircase on the right, and there's 2 buttons on the wall with mailboxes, and the door also has a button. Okay.
Now I was trying to
take it away.
I was trying to find a light switch because it was so dark, and we didn't know where our door was.
We could barely fit like in the end.
Yeah.
The door to the first door I had to unlock to get into like there is skinny, guys.
So skinny. Like we have to go in sideways basically.
Yeah, skinny, and we had all of our bags and
So I was trying to find a light switch. So I at this point I thought that we were just walking into the Airbnb. Like, I didn't know that it was, like, an apartment building.
Like, I didn't think, like, oh, we have to walk up the staircase. Like,
yeah, like, I thought we were in the Airbnb at this point.
Yes.
So I was like, where the hell's the light? So I was pressing all these buttons. And I ended up pressing this one next to that.
What looks like a closet?
Yes, I press it. And then, like 2 seconds go by, and we hear this, like, scream, like, this yelp, and we thought that it was coming from the outside, so Skylar, like, tried taking the key out so fast to close the door.
It was coming from the street.
To close the door, and then all of a sudden, the door opens behind us.
like the one that's inside.
Yeah, the closet-looking one, and an old man is standing.
It's not funny. He's probably so mad.
Yeah, he hates us. What did he even say? I don't remember.
This like old 5-foot man is literally like,
he's like, and I was like, oh, sorry, Airbnb.
I don't even think he said anything.
Yeah, maybe
I think
not.
he was just like,
he was angry, and so
watch it be him.
Probably
it's fine.
So at that point, I was like, damn, like, okay, so much has already happened, but we just need to get up
I was
here.
like, is that the landlord?
So then we were like, okay, it has to be upstairs. So we start walking.
Well, and I also like messaged Airbnb guy. I was like, what floor? And he was like,
we walked up the entire staircase. And then,
passing doors.
Yeah, that looked like freaking closet.
They're skinny, guys. They're like an American doorway. It's literally half of that. Like, very, very slim.
Yeah, and then you text him as we're standing in the stairs at the top of the freaking stairs.
Pitch ass black. We still didn't find, like, we didn't find the light.
No, the stairs are this freaking skinny.
She just rang the doorbell.
Yeah. And so you texted, and he was like, "Oh, it's on the first floor." And we were like, "Oh my God, like next to this guy?" Because there was one other door down there, but it wasn't.
I know.
Because then he said,
and then he was like, "Oh, he forgot that Americans call like the second floor the second, like 2." He thought it was like, he was saying that it's like 0, 1, 2, 3, but in America it's 1, 2, 3. So the first floor to him is the second floor. So then we went up to the second, did the key, finally got it.
Now, when we tried unlocking this door, we had to twist it 20 times to unlock this door because there's a freaking like huge latch thing with 4 deadbolts in it, and to unlock it was a lot.
So yeah, we had to put in the skeleton key and like
yeah,
it was like unlock, it was like some Harry Potter shit. It was like uncranking the code. It's like, I don't even know, Chamber of Secrets or something. It was insane. And then we got in and we were like, finally.
Literally, it was hot as hell though, but we knew that was gonna happen. But I don't think anything else happened that night.
We Uber-eated some burgers.
Oh yeah.
And all was good.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
what you
Uber
got.
Eats was good. I did get a burger.
It was really good.
That Uber Eats we didn't have an issue with, I don't think, right? Which, like, good, because if we had that problem on our first night, I would literally jump off this balcony.
We're also out of luck, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, the first night, that was eventful.
That was our travel.
It was, very eventful.
Yeah.
So then, so we went to bed, all was well. We woke up, got ready. The first day we just kind of walked around just to get our bearings. We went to Starbucks in Brandy Melville on our first day here.
Did we go to the Folks on the first day? I think we did.
I think so. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, there's like a coffee shop right out here, so we've
been to 5 times. Not really.
3.
It's been 3.
Actually 3.
Yeah.
Out of like 7 days. We've been there 3 times.
Yeah, but they give me this herby ass toast.
Bruh.
I'm so sick of toast. I can never eat it again. Oh my God.
We sound so ungrateful, but it's just because we're at the end of our trip. We did have a good time.
We did. Everybody gets like this at the end of their trips. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
like,
I would be complaining if we were in the US as well.
Yes.
It was just like more entertaining to talk about the like chaoticness.
Yeah. So yeah, the first day, I think that's all.
Did anything happen on the first day?
I don't think so, right? I don't think so. I think we literally just walked around and
like sight saw.
Yeah.
But like not heavy. Like we didn't like do that much research on like statues or parks or something.
Which like we didn't like want to. Like we didn't want to do the heavy touristy stuff. Like that was not our plan coming here, so don't yell at us.
Something we did realize though, at the end of the first day, we got back to our Airbnb like in the daylight, and we picked a good spot.
Oh yeah,
like
so good.
Yeah, because there's a lookout point like right above the ramp where we actually were sitting at for a second on our phones trying to find it at night.
Yeah.
And during the day, we didn't realize it's like one of the best lookouts in Lisbon. And it's literally 30 seconds up that ramp. Yeah. So we live right below it, which was kind of cool. And then like right around the corner is like a cathedral and like a lookout everyone's taking pictures at. And then like we literally live on like the tram 28 like route, which is very popular.
Yeah, so like we Skylar I guess accidentally like picked a really good spot.
It was the location's fire.
Yeah, like it's so packed up there because it's like a famous lookout. And it's funny because your mom was like, oh my God, look at this lookout, and you like said something.
I was like, there's 100 of them.
Yeah, but like truthfully, like that was like the one that people go to. Well, obviously people go to more, but like
if you like
very famous
TikTok
one.
it, like best things to do in Lisbon, it's like go to this lookout.
So
but and it's packed up there, but like in the morning it's not, and it's by a lot of things that you would want to go to, so like it seems like an annoying spot because of that, but we're like below it, so we don't really, it's not that loud and stuff.
No, and like just where we are compared to like the things we wanted to do, it was very easy walks. which was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first day was kind of I don't want to say uneventful. It was like I liked what we did.
We did a lot,
but it was just like we just walked around.
When we went to Starbucks, Hallie's phone was on car mode.
Car mode?
Car mode.
What are you talking about? Oh.
So she took us to Starbucks, but it was literally like, and the folks. Both.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
The coffee shop we went to in the morning, and then after Starbucks, like 2 places, Hallie was doing like the maps of it, and her phone was on like car accent, like,
so like it wouldn't take us down like roads that cars can't go down, or like one ways. So we were looping.
Right.
Yeah.
It was so funny though, because the first place we went was a coffee shop that's right there.
Yeah.
But we went like down, back, around. It wasn't like, it was fun.
Yeah.
Because it was our first time in daylight seeing Lisbon. So it wasn't a big deal.
No.
But it was just funny because I was like, isn't that right where we started?
Literally, as soon as we got there, you were like, this is like right down the road.
I know. I was like, wait a minute. We were just right there. That's really weird. But then we went to Starbucks later and did the same thing. But it was fine because we got to see.
But like we didn't realize that it was in car mode until
like day 2.
Yeah. And then we were like, wait, like
yeah,
it just didn't make sense.
But like,
it was
what
fun.
would we know?
And it was fine. Like we didn't have a plan for the first day anyways. We were just planning on walking. So like we got to see more, I guess.
Yeah, it was fun to like have a longer journey.
Yeah.
So that we could see more buildings and less crowded streets and whatnot.
Yeah, like we like walked past some of the touristy stuff. We just like didn't like stop and like do tours or like
or like realize it until like we saw like
we saw that elevator thing, which I guess was cool, but like also like
I disagree.
Really.
if you told me that was like, I didn't really think that was really
it just
much
looked it kind of looked really out of place too.
It
like
looked like
metal.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I think it's just for people to get that view, right?
I think so, but you have to like, which we saw for free when we went to that rooftop.
Yeah, one of the days, we're probably gonna go out of order now because I don't remember. Like after the travel day, it's kind of like blurry.
Yeah.
But we like found this rooftop bar because we were just really hungry, and I was like literally looking up what is closest to us. So I found this one. I was like, oh, it's rooftop, let's just go. Who cares if the food isn't great? It's rooftop.
Yeah.
So we tried to find it, but like the only sign for it was through a building like that was a storefront, and it said the name of the restaurant, and then it said elevator, like lift, not in
non-service or something.
So it didn't work, the elevator. So we were like, how else do we get there? Because the maps here, guys, like, I don't care how good you think you are at directions, the like where things are pinned aren't even accurate. Like if something's pinned on a street, it could be on the other side, it could be like through a different unit. Like it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So we followed this sign that said luggage. We thought it said lift, but it was just a luggage sign.
Yeah.
But it was up these stairs through this building, and I was like, well, the restaurant's up, so let's just go up. And then we just kind of kept walking, accidentally found this like Carmo something
rooftop.
Like it was like a old castle thing, and then the rooftop was behind it. So we accidentally kind of found it just by walking.
Yeah. And then it looked like it was closed because it looked like nobody was there.
It was kind of hidden. Like it wasn't.
It was not easy to find.
Like if we would have gave up, we wouldn't have.
And many people did. Like we saw a lot of people. Like
turn
around. But you just had to keep going downstairs and then go through this thing and then go up these stairs and then we were there. And it had a gorgeous view.
It was great.
It was really pretty, and there was a castle that we saw.
Castle from down below. We didn't really feel like going to it. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, that was fun because it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
It's one of the things we didn't plan, like today.
Yeah. I feel like we got really lucky, minus like a mishap or two, maybe just one. But we got really lucky with the food that we picked.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, I don't want to say lucky. The food here is good, but like everything we had was so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, like this, we went to this empanada place. Oh my god,
so
it was so good.
And a lot of the places we went to, they asked if we had a reservation, and we haven't made a reservation, only like once. But we found a spot. We didn't have to wait in line for anything
ever.
We've been here. We've been here.
So we had really good
This is why cats are better. I'm just kidding.
Anyways,
20 more minutes, guys. 20 more minutes. Just 20 more minutes. And then we'll be inside. Just in case anyone's overhearing that.
Say it loud and proud. So yeah, we got really lucky with the restaurants. It was really good. We went back to 2 places.
Mm-hmm. We're going back tonight to one.
Yeah.
Tell them about our tuk-tuk.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Highlight.
One day we were gonna go to Qashqai, and we needed to get on the train to go there. So the train station was like pretty far away, like too far to walk. So we, instead of taking an Uber, we were like, oh my god, let's take a tuk-tuk.
It's like these little everyone probably knows what they are. Like
It looks
motorized
cart.
Yeah.
Like 2 people could fit in the one that we took. 2 people could fit in the back, 1 driver seat.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tri.
Yeah.
Like 3 wheels.
Yeah. So we got the best driver ever.
So enthusiastic.
He loved us. He was now the roads here are obviously cobblestone. So he was like, oh, when we were going down, he was like, oh, it's like a massage.
I didn't even hear that at the time, but
like,
Hallie told me that after.
You know what? It's really not. But
like, I might have a headache.
yeah, I was like, this is actually awful.
No, it was so fun.
No, it was fun. And he was just like, I don't know, saying random shit. But then he took us past, which I forgot was even here, that pink road with the umbrellas. Pink Street. And he like said something about it, and he briefly brought it up. I didn't think we were gonna go past it the way we did.
It seemed like he was just showing like Pink Street.
Yeah, it's like, this is it. And then we like went, and it was like kind of like a fork, so we like went this way, but then we went around, and he like stopped, and so like I was taking a picture, and then he was like, let me take your picture.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, out. He was like, no, in.
Yeah,
so we just stood up in the thing,
and he was like taking pictures, and he was like backing up and moving forward.
He took so many.
I know.
I was like, give me your phone. You're like, it's greasy.
My phone camera is always greasy.
It? Like, we'll steal his thing then.
His tuk-tuk. So it was really great, and I thought that he was gonna do you guys know the videos in like Bali or wherever
like
they are.
Swing.
Yeah, where they go like this, and they like moving with the person.
It's like a drone.
Yeah, like that's what I thought he was gonna do, but he just took pictures. But it was so funny. It was
that
great.
Was so cute. He was the best.
And it was only like 20 euros.
Best 20 euros I've ever spent.
Yeah.
It was not a long ride, but it was definitely more fun.
It was definitely more expensive than an Uber, but it was worth it. Like, we wanted to do that at least once.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah.
It was way more fun.
It was so fun. So then we went to Qashqai that day. And we just sat on the beach all day, which was nice. Got some pics. It was like a little cove area. It wasn't like wave beaches.
Yeah, that one was fun because it was like very still waters.
Yeah, so it was nice. The water was absolutely freezing my little booty off.
Actually, like the coldest water I've ever been in, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone says that. Like, no matter a pool, a lake, the ocean, they're like, it's cold, the water's cold. It's always cold.
Right.
This was like
literal cold plunge.
like ice cold.
Yeah.
Like, my feet were getting numb.
Yeah, like
it was very cold.
It was numb. But people watching there was very fun.
Oh god.
We had like Speedo Santa in front of us.
Speedo Santa. That's a really great way to put it. He was,
but like skinny Santa. Like he was on vacation.
Also
Santa.
like 7 foot tall.
Oh yeah, huge.
Tall.
And he was like laying like this.
Yeah.
On the beach.
He was
in
literally
Speedo.
model vibes.
Yeah, he was.
Leather skin though.
Oh yeah.
Like very tan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, people watching here is very fun.
It is.
There wasn't any nude people on that beach, I don't think.
I don't remember seeing any nude people on that beach.
On Irmão or whatever, there definitely was.
Yes.
Proud nudists.
Yes, we did see some boobs
Yeah.
at a different beach. It was always temporary though. It would be like bikini on, bikini off, bikini back on.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, we'll get to this, but I just need to say this while
No, you can't. There's really nothing else to say about Qashqai.
In Irmão or whatever. There was this guy. So this was when we were there yesterday.
What the hell was this? Yeah.
I think when we were there yesterday, there was this guy who was in the beach club with us because we like bought chairs to like lay there all day. He was in the beach club with us, which like there's like a real bathroom in this beach club, And he walked out into I watched him do this. He walked out into the middle of the beach, put the towel around his waist, and just changed in the middle of the beach.
While holding the towel,
yeah,
he was changing.
Like, underwear and all. And then after he was done, I thought he was going to, like, run into the water. Nope, he just turned back around into the beach club.
Like, he went to the beach to change.
Yeah, like, in the
front of
middle
everyone.
of the beach. Like, in front of this family. Which I get, like, nudity is, like, normal here. But, like...
Not penises.
No, like, a grown man changing his underwear and shorts in the middle of the
like
beach.
Topless vibes, not like full nude.
Yeah, no.
And also, like, why?
It's so
like,
weird.
Why? There's literally like 5 full big bathrooms.
Yeah.
Right next to where you just were.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Very odd. So yeah, we went to this beach club twice. The first day we were there, it was nice. It was nice. There wasn't really... We had a great waiter that we loved.
Oh,
and he came to check in on us many times.
Love you, Daniel, if you're watching this.
Yeah. And...
He's so cute.
Yeah, we got some drinks. We
took a tequila shot and ran into the ocean.
Oh, yeah. It was vibes.
We have some great videos of that.
Yeah, oh, they're so great. It was vibes, for real.
It was vibes for real.
And, yeah, I don't think anything, like, actually happened that day either. Like, it was just, like, relaxing.
No, it was literally, like, just get there, sit on the loungers, don't do anything.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Exactly what we did.
We turned our brains off. I wasn't really thinking about anything.
That's what we were saying. Like, our heads were literally off, like, most of this trip, which was good. Like, that's what we needed, because when we go back to Denver, I know it's just gonna be like the whole time. So literally heads empty the entire time, which was great.
Yeah, it was like a refresh for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, so then we went back to that beach club yesterday, and we were there for literally 12 hours, I think. Not actually, but like basically. It was
like
long.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Because we were there from like noon to after 7.
It was long.
We were gonna stay for this like beach club disco party thing, but then the longer we waited, basically everyone that was there during the day left. So everyone with swimsuits on was gone. And then they were setting up tables, and everyone new walking in had like linen pants on and button-ups.
Yeah.
And they like looked bougie kind of.
Like, it was definitely like, I thought it was gonna be people partying in like bathing suits. It was definitely like more clubby vibes, like with how the people dressed. Yeah,
like not just put your cover up on and
No.
dance. So 1, that threw us off. 2, it was getting so chilly,
so cold.
we did not bring anything. We were literally in cover ups.
Yeah,
it was very cold.
It was so cold.
And then Hallie looked up, the tickets would have been €20 each, so like basically $50.
Yeah.
And then also it was like retro theme.
Yeah.
And it wasn't giving live DJ. It was just like old.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we weren't trying to stay for like 80s music.
Yeah, no.
70s music, whatever it would.
So it was just not the vibes that we thought it was going to be.
No, we thought it was going to be like DJ playing.
Yeah.
Like Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
No.
So we just left during sunset.
Yeah.
But at least we, the point of this was to come here and just exist. And we have been doing that. It hasn't been very go, which is great.
Yeah, no, it literally has been exactly what we wanted. We are just very ready to go home. But yeah, and like, was there anything else before I talk about today?
I'm trying to think of anything else like weird happened.
Oh my god, I ate something I was allergic to, guys.
Oh, she was fine.
I was fine. I literally didn't feel sick at all, but there's like a famous pastry or something here.
Pastel de nata.
Yeah, and they had vegan ones, and I was so excited. And I got it, and it was good. But I took like a bite. I didn't even eat half of this, and I gave it to Skylar because I was like, let me know like if this tastes the same, because she got a few of them, normal ones. And I was like, let me know if this tastes the same. And she like tried it, and she was like, it tastes like oatmeal. And I was like, oh my god, are you effing kidding me?
I was like trying to think of other ways to describe it, and I was like, nope, definitely fully oats.
So I looked it up, and yes, correct, there was oats in it, and I'm allergic to oats. I don't like, my throat doesn't close. I just vomit everywhere, but I didn't eat enough. And like we said, it's not like straight oats.
Yeah, it was probably just mixed in.
Yeah. It said oat drink, whatever the frick that is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that is. But
it's so funny. Like, most of the coffee shops here don't even have almond milk.
Only oat milk.
So it's like,
crazy.
Hallie can't have dairy or oats.
Yeah.
So basically, she's SOL.
Yeah, so that's how we went to Starbucks a few times because
don't judge us. It's all she could have.
Yeah. Even their Starbucks drinks, like, I got almond milk. It tasted like coconuts every single time.
It does. It does taste like heavy coconut.
Yeah.
But
so, anyways, today we were literally, oh my god, no, wait, the pizza at the freaking club yesterday. First, let me talk about this. I'm literally probably gonna gag, but okay, so they didn't okay, so the food options for me at this beach club, they all sounded lovely. They all sounded great. So I was ordering stuff. I mostly ate French fries, but I ordered this one. First, I ordered the salad, and I thought it was going to be like a cucumber salad. It was raw zucchini and squash. That was it. Raw zucchini and squash. That was it. Just a huge plate, just like sliced down. Disgusting.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god, let me just like make this pizza vegan without the cheese, because like I don't care, my pizza doesn't need to have cheese on it. So so I was like, okay, whatever. So we ordered this pizza that had like oyster mushrooms, sauce, basil, whatever, and we got it. It is oh my god, I'm actually gonna gag. It is full of lemon zest, full of it,
like,
and
covered
and truffle oil, and I hate truffle oil. It literally tastes so disgusting. And so Skylar described it perfectly. It literally tasted like Skittle pizza. Like,
ew.
Like I could truly gag. Like, it was the most disgusting thing.
It tasted like you were eating bread with truffles and Skittles.
Oh my god, it was so nasty.
Like it's like someone handed you a lemon peel and you had to eat it.
Yeah, like it was so gross.
No, it sounds better than it is.
No,
it was worse.
And then if you don't like truffle, I feel like truffle might be an acquired taste, unless it is like cilantro with a somebody has a gene or something.
I haven't had it. Like, if I've had it before, I just didn't know.
I feel like truffle stands out so much for me, and yesterday it was so overpowering, plus the lemon, literally thought I was gonna vomit. Ugh. Like, so it tastes like dirty socks.
I like truffle, so that part was fine to me, but like the lemon ruined it, so we just ate the crust.
Oh my god, it was so awful. So then yesterday we were laying in bed and we were talking about how horribly bad we need like In-N-Out or Panda Express.
Punch.
Literally anything.
Even Chipotle sounds fabulous right now.
Anything like remotely
Chick-fil-A
a little unhealthy for you, because
there's none. Yeah,
like, and I was saying yesterday, I was like, I like eating healthy. This is even too much for me.
She's a vegan.
Yeah, like this is even too much for me. Like, it is rough out here.
Well, and we were saying, like, even back home, if we ate out breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we would get sick of it. Like, every now and again, you just want mac and cheese or just charcuterie, like grill dinner or Chick-fil-A or In-N-Out. But it's like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, restaurant, like for 7 days straight. Yeah, it gets like, you just want a different taste, because even though these places all have good food, it's very thick, and like it'll be like a burger and then a burger the next day, or like
it's just too much eating out, like too much. And there's like no grocery stores.
The food that, and I will say, the food that we did have was good, but although it seems diverse, it really isn't compared to where in Denver, because here it's like Portuguese, burgers, Asian. That's it. I've seen a taco place.
Yeah, that's literally
like
it.
If you go on Uber Eats, it's literally like just burger places.
Yeah, and like Asian
or Portuguese.
Yeah, or Portuguese. Like, that's literally your three options.
They are good, but we don't want that breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
7 days a week or 7 days.
Any coffee shop, sourdough avocado toast with lettuce on top. Every single
full
one.
salad.
Dear breakfast. The Folks, Copenhagen.
The other place that we went to the other day.
What was that one even
the
called?
Beet one. I don't know. The Beet Breck something.
Breck. It's called The Break or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
All of them.
My God. Like, I am just so sick of
Like,
it. I can't.
It was like good, but like it's just getting repetitive, honestly.
It is, because like I love avocado toast. The avocado toast here is they put a lot of shit on it, which like when we first got here was good. Today I could not even eat the toast. Like I needed to get yogurt because I was so sick of it.
Because I got the avocado toast out of day breakfast, and that was not. It was not good.
Yeah.
Unless you're like obsessed with it, I wouldn't get it, because it's not like the typical white girl white bread with avocado and an egg. It's literally like some weird spread on really tough toast with like a bunch of greens.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't have really any seasoning on it.
Yeah, no. The worst breakfast I had, I need to tell you guys about it because it's honestly comical. At Copenhagen.
Oh my gosh.
So the vegan option was roasted potatoes and asparagus on sourdough. So I was like, okay, I don't know, maybe it's gonna have.
And that was the.
Yeah.
You didn't make that.
Yeah, no, that was literally what it was called. Like, that was it on the menu. And I was like, okay, maybe like it'll have like avocado and like chopped up potatoes and asparagus, because like I could see that maybe being good. But they gave me ripped up sourdough toast with cold potatoes,
like ready to give to the birds.
Yeah, yes, like literally ripped apart, cold potatoes and chopped up asparagus on the side with wasabi mayo squirted in three separate places.
Illuminati.
Yeah, literally. It was so interesting. It was disgusting, but I ate it.
That was so random.
Yeah, but anyways,
it looked like, you know, when you like go outside with your cousins when you're little and you like make some shit out of the woods, and you're like, you put sticks and grass and pine cones and you're like, salad.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
No, that's literally what it was.
I was like, wow. I literally said, tell me a vegan doesn't work here without telling me.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, it was very interesting. But all of that to say, last night we were craving like American food. So this morning or today we decided we were going to Uber Eats lunch because we just needed something bad. So this morning we got up, went to the Folks because for the third time, because
we sound so bitchy, but guys, like,
but like, come
this
on.
is insane.
It was insane. So we went twice before this, so like we're not being like,
we're repeat customers. We love this place.
Yeah, we're seasoned. And so we got there, sat down, waited like, I don't know, a while for the girl to even come over.
Yeah.
Like we waited.
She said like, hi, give us menus and silverware.
Yes.
And then it was like
nothing for like at least 30 minutes.
30.
We're not even joking. Like,
that's the minimum, because I checked, like, I have Wi-Fi, but it expires every day, so I had to renew it. And I was like watching it, and it said we had 45 minutes left when we sat down. And when
a little bit after we sat down,
and then when I like kept checking it, it got down to the 15-minute mark, and I was like, it's been at least 30 minutes because I didn't even check my Wi-Fi right away.
Yeah. So it was rough.
Just keep going, it's fine.
So it was really rough.
Okay, we might have to wait. They're checking out the balcony up there. They probably just got here.
Probably.
Yeah, they're taking. Oh my gosh, if you look up, it's really trippy. The clouds look like the buildings.
Oh my god, ew, I hate that.
They probably just got here.
Yeah, they
I
definitely
feel like there's
did.
been new people in there.
Yeah. Quick little thing, Laura.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Just get here. Nice. Cool view, huh?
First time here in Portugal.
Oh, same.
Same, but we're leaving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah.
America.
Okay, you couldn't tell?
Okay, I agree.
I was expecting something like, I don't know, Sweden or something.
Oh. Where are you from?
Huh?
Where are you from?
Italy.
Oh, nice.
Fun.
Yeah, Milan.
Oh, okay. Nice. Never been.
We had to move inside because these Italian boys and this dog were pissing us off.
So, here we are. But anyways.
Gusts of wind have dragged several parasols off the terrace.
Yeah. Okay. So anyways, so what I was saying was that she literally took we already went over this, but 30 minutes to come take our order.
Right.
And literally you have to what?
So you said literally.
What? Did I?
Yeah, literally. Okay, school back.
Oh.
Or you're gonna be big. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, so in Europe, they don't in Europe they don't give you water.
Period.
So, ever.
Period. You have to ask.
Yeah.
And it comes with your food.
Yeah. You can't, yeah.
If
it
that.
comes with your food.
It might come after.
Probably. So I was so parched because it was hot as hell this morning and the walk up there was just killer today.
Mm-hmm.
And so she okay, so 30 minutes and I was like, oh, like, can we get still water? Because you have to say still. And then we ordered our food finally. And I'm not even joking. It took another freaking, like, basically almost probably 30 minutes
we were
to
there
get our
for
water.
over an hour before we got our food.
And the water was this big.
A bottle of water.
And, like, every other time we went, we got, like, a glass of, like, cold pitcher of water.
Yeah, like, these Italians, man.
Did they bring their fucking child?
They're very loud, not gonna lie.
Oh my God. So...
There's a whole Italian family above us now, but we told them we're leaving soon.
Yeah. So yes, we finally got our water. It was literally so tiny and literally she could have just take that out of the freezer to give it to us, or not the refrigerator.
I literally had a bottle of water in my bag.
Yeah.
Like,
we wanted like cold like water.
Restaurant cold water.
Yeah.
Complimentary. I mean, we knew we had to pay for it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
So
we waited
annoying.
that long for a literal one bottle of water to share,
and
with no ice, obviously.
Yeah, and yogurt and overnight oats. We didn't even get something you needed to literally make. And these girls next to us got there after us, got like 2 croissants filled with shit, and they left. Oh my God, probably 20 minutes before we even got our food.
They got their food and paid before we even got our food.
Yeah. And they got there after us.
It was so crazy.
I was so annoyed.
It was kind of funny though, because I think the people next to us were also annoyed because us and 2 other tables all asked for the check at once because we were all waiting. And then once the last, like, it was like, can we get the check? And then it was like, can we get the check? And then it was like, can we get the check?
Yeah.
After the last person said it, I looked at her and she was kind of like smiling because she was like, what the?
Well, she wasn't freaking doing anything. And, like, it wasn't even that she was, like, running around, like, looked really busy. Half the time she was standing there, like, zoned
She was
off.
acting stressed, but I was like, I understand, like, I don't know. I've never been a server, so maybe it's tough. But it was just kind of like, what's wrong? Because the tables weren't full.
And there was a
we
girl...
literally asked for food that's, like, just in the refrigerator, in the cooler thing. Like, passed by this place before and they have overnight oats like in the cooler, so like just grab it.
Literally, I don't know what took so long, and I doubt you're homemaking your soy yogurt. Like you're definitely just putting berries on top.
Yeah, it shouldn't have taken 30 minutes to make.
I was so annoyed.
And we've been there twice, so it was just odd.
Yeah. So yeah, that was this morning.
That was crazy.
And then we went to the camera place for you to develop your pictures.
Got my photos back in an hour.
Yeah, which was crazy. Because I was like, because when we went in, he was like, oh, you'll get them Monday. And I was like, is that normal? Like, that seems really fast. But, like, I guess that's normal. But
that's, like, on the fast end. It's usually 3 to 5 days, I'd say.
But, like, literally the hour after we left, that's crazy.
Because we got there around 1:15. And I got my stuff back at, like, 2:20-ish.
Wild.
So, insane.
They turned out really cute too, even though they went through the x-ray.
Oh yeah, it wasn't affected at all. So
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna take back my last roll and just see if they'll hand check it, because now that I know the film isn't ruined,
Yeah,
I'll use it.
That's a good point.
I thought it was gonna be foggy, but it's not at all.
Yeah.
So that x-ray must have been very, like, non-damaging.
Yeah.
But on the way back, me and Hallie ordered Uber Eats just to get ahead of it on her phone.
Oh, wait, we went to this really cool palace.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, garden, which was really pretty. Because I feel like that was like the one thing that we like paid to like get into.
Yeah.
Also.
And we didn't even plan. We just, the film store was by it. And I was like, oh, there's a palace 10 minutes away.
It was so pretty.
It was really cool. It was like Medusa's garden.
Yeah, it really was. It literally felt like I could frolic through the gardens in like my old-timey dress or something.
Like Saltburn.
Yeah.
It was like a maze. The hedges were really short, but it was like a hedge maze. And there was fountains, like, 5 fountains? Like one in the middle. And then like on all 4 sides.
Yeah.
And then like a pond with a black swan.
Yeah, it was really cool. And statues everywhere. It was cool. But yeah, and then
on the way home, we ordered Uber Eats because we were craving pizza and Taco Bell.
Yeah.
We were really craving it. We've ordered Uber Eats a couple of times now. Even for not food, we needed
tampons,
Advil, ibuprofen, whatever. So we've used delivery services a couple times now because we don't live here and we don't know where things are, / sometimes we just want something quick. Every time we have ordered something, one of the drivers, or like, and once we found them, it was like way later than it was supposed to be, and then they would complain to us.
Yeah.
So it was like very, like every time we started, like, we're about to order, we're like, here we go again. Like, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to tell, like,
I just like, I get it, but like, what do you want me to say?
Right.
Like, do you want me to give you a bigger tip? Like, what do you want from me?
I put it the wrong address and then have you ring someone else's doorbell? Like, I don't know what you want us to do.
Yeah.
But today was the worst of it, guys.
Oh yeah, she got bad.
I ordered something at 2:20 in our Uber. Oh, it's getting windy.
Yeah, it is.
And then we got here, and it was supposed to be here at 2:45, and it wasn't, which was fine because like it's never, that on time. It said the latest it would get here is like 3:10, but at like 2:50, it said arriving now, like arriving now, be here shortly.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute away, it's here. So I went down and looked, like went up both side streets, because it's kind of like a U. Like no one can find where we're at, but I went down the 2 side streets just to see. He wasn't there, so I came back up to get Wi-Fi, and I was like messaging him, where are you? This is the street. Like, if you can't find our street, here is a more main street with hotels and people eating. Like, there's restaurants. So I was like, just go to this street, and then you will see me. Because I'm just on the end of our street, so you can kind of see it. Wasn't there. And then he replied he wasn't speaking any language. He was literally making up words. Like, I couldn't even translate it because it wasn't a word.
No, it wasn't.
He said, like, I'm charged or something.
Yeah.
Like, he said, I'm
Charged. Recharged.
And then he was like, yeah, I'm charged.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh? And that's all he said. And I was like, and then I gave him the address to this restaurant that's literally on the corner of the streets. And I was like, just go here. Because that is a restaurant, not just someone's apartment number. So that's got to be easier to find, right? So I gave him that. And I went there, stood there for a little bit. He said he was there, wasn't there. Simply wasn't there. Long story short, he finally gets here at 3:20. So an hour after I ordered it.
Yeah.
An hour after I ordered it, and like 40 minutes after it said, or 30 minutes after it said, like, arriving now.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my gosh. I opened the door and he's like this. So sad that it was such a hard place to find. And I was like, sir, I literally went you told me, he gave me this address to this hotel and I went to it to find him and he wasn't there. So, like, I tried to meet him. I wasn't trying to be like, oh, can't find it. Then, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally trying to get my food. Like, teamwork.
Yeah.
He couldn't find it. I was like, were you even trying to, like, go down the side streets? I didn't see you ever. So, I finally got it. But then he, like, wouldn't want to give it to me. But then he didn't, like, he was saying it got canceled. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. So, I ordered a second one. So, and now I have 2 pizzas and 2 Pepsis.
Woohoo!
But it was just funny because the whole trip we've
crazy.
been getting that complaint, and then today was like the worst of it.
Yeah, it was bad. For her, mine was great. Mine didn't even say anything.
Right. Which we've had that a couple times, but then other times it's like, hi.
Yeah, literally. Like,
couldn't find it.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry. Don't know what you want me to say.
Right.
Anyways.
But yeah, we're going home tomorrow.
We
changed our
moved
flight. It was supposed to be at 11 p.m., but now it is at like more like 10:30 in the morning.
Which is great. All of our other flights are the same time, but that's fine because we didn't know what we were going to do all day tomorrow if we had because we would have had our suitcases all day. So I'd rather be in Ireland.
I would rather be at our hotel room in Ireland over from 2 p.m. to the next morning than stalling around these cobblestone streets with our suitcases.
Yeah,
like, at least we have a hotel and we're making progress at, like, traveling.
Yeah. So it'll be a long travel days, but
I'm excited to be in like a white hotel bed with a TV.
Same. Air conditioning.
Right. Yeah, we haven't had air conditioning. Haven't attempted this TV. Not even sure if it has like.
It's this big.
Right. So it's just gonna be like, feel like luxury.
Yeah.
Is someone coming in our door?
Literally. But yeah, we're very excited to go home. We're very grateful and happy that we came.
It was so fun.
We had a great time.
We got a lot of good photos out of it and memories, and it helped. Like, I'm going back with a clear head.
A very clear head.
Okay, sorry guys, my camera keeps my camera died. Anyways, we're leaving tomorrow. We're so excited. We had so much fun.
So much fun.
We did very low brain power activities. So at least we can like have a refresh mentally.
Which is the reason for this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Why are you in the literal corner?
So thanks for watching.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If anything crazy happens tomorrow traveling or the next day, you will hear about it in our next episode.
Yes, you will. So thank you for watching. And
oh my gosh, dude.
I'm gonna be. This is Hallie
And Skylar.
and we're clocking off. Bye.